Hey everybody, welcome to a new episode of Moxham Trails. I'm here on a solo visit, and this might actually end up being my longest visit here so far. Today is Friday. I took today off from work, and I also took Monday off of work. So if all goes well, I might be here for 4 days, which might be a bad idea. Because on our last visit, we packed up the shelter, took all of the supplies inside, and have them stored over here. Hopefully I won't have to dip into that stuff, but spending 4 days up here without access to most of my camping supplies might be a little tricky. But what I'm lacking in access to supplies, I have in time. I don't have a long list of stuff to do, so I'm hoping to just take my time and tackle a few things on my to-do list. First things first, it's time to set up camp. With the shelter gone, I could actually use this spot for my tent. It's the flattest spot in the entire clearing. Well, that didn't take long. I haven't even got the tent fully set up and I already need to dip into the supplies from the shelter. I forgot an extension cord for the air mattress. Hopefully it's near the top of the big bin. Got it. And I'm guessing it's not going to be the last thing I need out of here, so I think I'm going to leave this unpacked a little bit. Less than 10 minutes to set up the tent, about 5 minutes to blow up the air mattress, and maybe 3 or 4 more minutes to unroll the sleeping bag. All in all, it doesn't really take much to set this up, but I'll be awfully glad when I don't have to do it anymore. That was the easy tent. This one's going to be a little more difficult. Not because it's especially complicated, but because it's usually a two-man job. Usually when we do this, we assemble it outside the picnic table and then lift it up and put it over top. But I just don't see any way I'm going to be able to do that by myself. So I'm going to try to actually assemble this thing over the picnic table. Huh, that might have actually been easier than when we have 2 people doing it. Gonna have to remember that technique for next time. I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna tackle today, but I'm pretty sure that at the end of it I'm gonna want to take a shower. So I'm gonna pre-fill this now and let it sit out in the sun a little bit. I don't mind a cold shower, but not too cold. It's in the shade right now, but in about 2 hours, the sun's going to be beaten down right here. So I'm just going to hang this on the firewood rack and let it sit there till I'm ready to use it. Camp is pretty much set up. Got my sleeping quarters, my kitchen. That's all I really need. I think having good neighbors is probably one of the most underappreciated things in life, and I've definitely got a couple of great ones that live next door. I was talking to Monty about the driveway, and he came over here with his tractor while I was gone and actually leveled the entire thing. I had no issues pulling in with my truck today, and I don't think the dump truck coming here next week to bring the gravel for the shed pad is going to have any issue either. I am going to have to redo the drainage pipes that Ethan and I installed, but that's a small price to pay for the work that Monty did. Now it's my turn to do some work on the driveway. It's already pretty wide, but there are some branches that are starting to creep in, and we're about to have a 12-foot wide shed delivered, so I think I should do a little bit more trimming. So I was just using these trimmers, and I noticed that every once in a while, if I slammed down real hard, this handle was coming loose. And eventually it got so loose, I thought I had broken it all together. And then I realized I've got telescoping handles. I wish I'd known that sooner. In terms of the actual tree trunks, as I follow the edge of the driveway, I think I'm in pretty good shape. But there's that one on the end, maybe those two on the end, that probably need to go. That's going to require more than just the loppers. I need the branch saw. The entrance to multiple choice could also use some work. Ethan and I are still committed to keeping these trees here and kind of hiding the entrance. But at this point, you can't even see it's there, and it's hard to get through without brushing your handlebars on the trees. Next to you, nothing else matters. Now my whole world has been shattered. Baby, I can't sleep, been chasing my heartbeat. Can't stop, won't stop, don't stop now. Stay just a bit longer. We can talk about it later. Hold me a little closer. Just a bit closer. 'Cause I can't stop, won't stop, don't stop now. Can't stop, won't stop. I'm a little bit tired and hungry and hot, so I'm going to take a break, maybe grab a bite to eat, and see what the afternoon has in store for me. Last weekend, when Inara, Noah, Ethan, and I took a walk around the loop, we could barely see where it was. So it definitely needs to be gone over with a rake. I'm not sure if the iron rake or the leaf rake would be better for this, but I'm going to start with the leaf rake and then work my way up. Time for another time lapse.
I had my hope inside my heart until I'm home again. I told you once, but I was lying. What's the fuss? You seem alright. I'm getting two on every dip. I'm holding heat against my hip. But when you play with fire, you end up choking on desire. Which way am I going? Gotta get my head right. Gotta beat this sunrise. Gotta shake this feeling. Gotta make a killing. But it always takes me so far from home.
Okay, that's the end of B&B. Now we just have to do upchuck. Upchuck's a little tougher because it gets a lot more sunlight and there's some grass growing up through the leaves. Makes it harder to rake.
I push through people on the street. There's some place I'm supposed to be. Why can't I calm my mind enough to see what I might find? Each moment, every single thing is coming at me like a dream that I'm supposed to free from the corners of my sleep.
normally the trail goes right through here, but I've started to map out an alternate route that actually pops up over here. So I don't see any point in raking this if I may never ride it again. If all works out, this will be the new trail by the end of the weekend.
Gotta get my head right. Gotta beat this sunrise. Gotta shake this feeling. Gotta make a killing.
It feels like I've done a full day's worth of work, and it is officially 4:41. So I've got plenty of daylight left, and even though I'm getting pretty tired, I feel like I should be doing something. I can feel some blisters starting to form even with the gloves that I wore, so I'm going to take it easy. One thing I noticed as I was working my way around the loop is that a lot of the spots with grass growing up through are hard to see even after you rake it. So what I think I want to do is just take a lap and grab some random broken branches that I can always find in the woods and line the trail, at least in certain spots, maybe the whole thing. I'm going in with the bare minimum this time. I've got my gloves. I've got this mini tripod that doubles as a selfie stick, so this will be my cameraman. And then I'm going to bring my Bluetooth speaker because I was making a lot of noise with the rake. I'm pretty sure I didn't sneak up on any animals out there, but this time I'm just going to be walking through the woods. I want to be making some noise while I do it. Okay, I think I've addressed most of the problem spots. There's one more grassy section behind me, but that's also the beginning of Tinkerbell, so that intersection requires a little bit more attention. It's not just a matter of making sure people don't go the wrong way. It's going to be at least a 3, maybe a 4-way intersection. I am spent, ready to go back, start a fire, cook some food, and have a beer. Oh, and take a shower. I definitely need to take a shower. The mosquitoes are out, so this might be a bad idea, but I'm sweaty as heck and I just want to rinse off. Whoa, that did not warm up much. Feels good though. I always underestimate how good that shower is going to feel. It's kind of dingy in here. I wouldn't mind building something a little fancier, but it works. And that shower after a long day of hot, sweaty work is just perfect. Thinking some hot dogs would be nice and easy for dinner tonight. Now, if I was home, this hot dog would have onions and ketchup and mustard all over it. And even if I was here with other people, I'd probably have some condiments, but when I'm just up here all by myself, plain hot dog's fine with me. The sun just set over Moxham. It's still light out, but there's no more sunshine. So I am going to put the cooler in the back of my truck so it's not accessible to bears. And then I'm just going to read a book and go to bed. Nothing that is going to make for very interesting content. I'm going to venture a guess that this is probably going to be the end of the first episode. So With that in mind, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on Moxham Trails.